This is it. This is the game that could decide the title. As you'll see in a second, first versus second. Whoever wins this, I think, will win the league, no doubt. This is a crucial match here. They've scored the most goals with 67. We've conceded the least with 19. So a huge, huge, huge game against Arsenal. Here's the Everton lineup. The Arsenal lineup, very strong team. I don't know who would be the favorites in this, really. I guess maybe us, we have the slight edge because we're obviously the home side. But here it is. Lacazette. Williams, can he get the cross in right at the end? Yes, he does. Lots of pace. Lacazette gets his head to it, but it's a very poor header. Williams with another cross. Lacazette meets it again, but it's wide again. Now Arsenal, another mistake there. Aubameyang and Lacazette. 1-0, 24 minutes gone. We've already gotten the goal that we need. Lacazette, 24 minutes. Everton 1, Arsenal 0. Parejo did well to hold off the defense and give Lacazette as much space as possible. And obviously, he's never ever going to miss from there. Now Parejo gets in this corner. Lacazette on the edge of the box. Lacazette had... Now that hit the post just so close. Anyways, as I was saying, Lacazette kind of had a poor start to his career here at Everton after we bought him from Manchester United, but he really turned it around later on, and he's had a great end to the season. Anyways, here's a free kick from Eriksen. I'm very bad at free kicks. Yeah. Anyways, next up is an Arsenal free kick, which I guess isn't too much better. From Alexis Sanchez. Easy save for Tim Howard. Welbeck cuts inside. And I thought that was about to go in. 74th minute. It does just go wide. It's still Everton 1, Arsenal 0. And it was a chance for Aubameyang. Turns and shoots off of the crossbar. And then for whatever reason he walks away as soon as it's cleared out of the penalty area. And Arsenal get on the counter-attack. It's the 79th minute. By the time they get to our penalty area, Wilshere to Koscielny, and I thought that was about to go in. That was so close to the equalizer for Arsenal. And then Koscielny again, and Howard denies him this time. 83rd minute, still 1-0 to Everton. Now can we wrap up the victory here? Eriksen to Aubameyang. Just outside the box, the strike is straight to Petr Cech. Easy save for the Arsenal goalkeeper. But that would be almost it. It would be the final whistle. We've beaten Arsenal by a goal, and we go 4 points clear at the top of the table. All we need is 3 points to secure the title no matter what. And here's the league table right now. As you can see, 4 points clear. The lowest we can possibly finish is second, but again, all we need is 3 points against Hull City at home. Hull City are in the bottom 3. So, again, the only team standing in our way are a team that's about to be relegated, and we're facing them at home. That's all we gotta do. All we gotta do is beat Hull City and we win the league. It's that simple. This is it. Myler started off, the first chance fell to them, but Diomande skied that chance on the volley. And they decided to show Eriksen because why not? Anyways, Lacazette just gets to Morales, who finds Gonalons and is blocked by Dawson, and the rebound from Eriksen is saved by Jose Sa. And it's out by Myler. And now, Diomande, another chance. He was very dangerous for the beginning of this game, but Tim Howard made the save that time to keep it at 0-0. Counter-attack later on. Lacazette finds Aubameyang, uses his pace to get into the penalty area, but the angle was too sharp and it's a save by Sa. It's cleared away by Livermore. Nothing else comes of that attack. As you can see, Lacazette's shot was blocked by Maguire. Now, Parejo intercepts it, finds Aubameyang, and it just goes inches wide. It actually came off the defender last. It might have been an own goal on Maguire had that gone in. Now Morales, edge of the penalty area. The strike is over the crossbar. 33rd minute, still 0-0. Now Lacazette, plenty of time to shoot there, but is blocked by Dawson. Another block by Hull City. Then Livermore. Terrible error by Laporte. Now Diamande. But what was he thinking there? He completely wasted that opportunity. But then Hull City give the ball away. Lacazette. Aubameyang. And there's just some next-gen FIFA 16 goalkeeping right there. And Aubameyang does his signature flip celebration. Everton lead by a goal in the 44th minute. This could be it, really. All we got to do is just, hold on to this lead or expand on it, which is what I'd prefer to do, just to ensure. I'd like a 2-goal cushion, maybe a 3-goal cushion. That would be great. Anyways, second half free kick. Aluko sends it into the box. Tim Howard punches it away. Then we get on the counter-attack. Eriksen. Aubameyang. Almost lose possession, but does well to get it to Lacazette. Now Christian Eriksen tries to cross back to the French striker, but Maguire cuts it out. It was a very poor cross, actually. Now Aubameyang, can he make it too? Not quite. He tried to pass it off, but again, the defenders got there just in the nick of time. It was Eriksen finds Aubameyang, and Saw with another save. Now Lacazette does well. Uses his strength to get past the defender, and it's 2-0. That's it. That's surely the goal to win us the Premier League title. 66th minute, Lacazette makes it 2-0 to Everton. Absolutely no chance for the goalkeeper on that one. Very powerful and accurate strike into the top corner. Perfect goal. We lead by 2. Now Lacazette gets it to Deulofeu, who's having his first game back in quite a while. But Lacazette was actually offsides on that play, so wouldn't have counted had we gotten anything from that. Anyways, Aluko, and this goes miles off target. And as you can see, Arsenal are actually beating West Brom 4-0, so good thing we're getting this win here. Eriksen now. Can we make it 3? Saved by the goalkeeper. It will be a corner in stoppage time. Junuzovic crosses it in. Finds Deulofeu at the edge of the penalty area. And he's back from injury. His first game back. And the looping header goes over the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. Everton 3, Hull City 0 in stoppage time. Surely it's done. It was already done. We were already up by 2. But that's just some icing on the cake, really. We lead by 3. And that's about it. That was actually one of the last kicks of the ball, or I guess, not really a kick, but one of the last touches of the ball in this game. That was an excellent header. Loops over the goalkeeper into the back of the net. And that's it. The whistle blows. We've won it.
That's fantastic. They've won the league title. And look at the scenes of celebrations. Wonderful moments for these players. They'll remember all their lives.
Well, they will. You're quite right, Martin. They are sweet, sweet moments, and you've just got to drink it all in because you never quite know when it's going to come round again. So you can understand the jubilation out there. They thoroughly deserve what they've achieved.
And that is it. Those are the words from the 2 commentators. We've clinched the Premier League title in our 2nd season. We finished 3rd last time around. And now we've won it. Impressive. Deulofeu with the final goal. And now we're simulating the FA Cup final against Chelsea. Why you maybe wave, why are you simulating the FA Cup final? Well, because we already won it, so it's not really a priority. We won it last season against Chelsea, actually. So this is a rematch of last year's final. But again, it's not a priority because we already have won the tournament, so I don't care too much. But it is cool that we reached the final, but I'm going to simulate it anyway. I guess since we're the designated away team, we might have a hard time winning this. Obviously, it's at a neutral venue, but we're the designated away team. We're on the right side. But Gonwan sadly picked up an injury 66th minute, had to get subbed off 11 minutes later, but still deadlocked 0-0. But we lost on penalties. Chelsea win the FA Cup 5-4 in a penalty shootout. Congratulations to them. Not a priority that we win this, but it would have been nice to get some extra silverware, but whatever. That's fine. I think we probably did well throughout that tournament. Anyways, this is the final game of the Premier League season and the final game of the episode as well. And it's the Merseyside Derby on the final game of the season. So Liverpool have already clinched a Champions League spot. We've already clinched the title. So neither of us are really fighting for too much. I think Liverpool might have a chance at finishing 3rd, though, because they're 3 points behind the team there. I didn't get to see the goal difference, though, to see, if they had a chance should they win this. but they're not gonna win. We're not gonna let them win. After all, this is the derby. We gotta win this. At least a draw. But even though we've already clinched the title, I'd be pretty disappointed if we lost this, because obviously, again, it's the derby. But they had a great chance 18 minutes in, Henderson, and it was an excellent tackle. Get it out of play for a corner kick. Sent in by Milner. Howard makes the catch. Now Aubameyang, 26th minute. Curls it towards the top corner. Mignolet makes a save, and Lacazette gets it back in, and Ilori puts it out for an Everton corner. Looked like it might have been a throw-in, but it was a corner, definitely. Junuzovic taking it. Finds Leighton Baines. I rested a few players because they were tired. Yeah, we got nothing out of that, but do get possession back. Coleman. Camacho. Aubameyang, blocked by Kolo Touré. It's another corner to Everton, 30th minute now, but we didn't get anything out of that corner, sadly. There was almost a chance for Aubameyang. Touré almost puts out for a corner, but actually Klein kept it in well. And then, another just defensive calamity. Benteke threw on goal, and that's his 15th goal of the season. He's not going to miss. And Liverpool lead in the derby. Not good. Not good at all. We cannot be letting this happen. I have no clue what happened to our defense there. That was disastrous. As you can see, again, his 15th goal of the season, so one of the top scorers, not quite the top scorer. But Mignolet called into action there, makes a good save to deny Aubameyang. Second half now, 55th minute, Camacho skies that attempt. I don't know how he missed it by that much. Corner from Moreno. Headed out by Besic. But Liverpool do get it back, and Benteke so close to making it 2. Tons of power on that, but it just goes over the bar in the end. Now Lacazette, can we equalize? 78th minute, just goes wide. I could have sworn that was in, but no. It was Eriksen. Finds Kikuta Mane. There it is. Kikuta Mane equalizes with 9 minutes to go. And it's 1-1. The crowd is bursting into life. So, we finally have the equalizer. Would have liked to win this game, but whatever. A draw, a late equalizer from Mane is good enough if that's all we're going to get. But still 9 minutes left. You never know. If we can win the title, that's probably unexpected enough. Surely we can go and win this game now. Not quite. Touré with another block. Anyways, Benteke on the break again. I don't know what kept happening to our defense there. Besic is struggling to keep up with him, and that's what's actually a poor tackle in the end. Hopefully he doesn't get sent off, because I don't want him to miss trophy celebration, but luckily he didn't. It was only a yellow card. But they do have a free kick. Can they spoil the party a bit? Nope, Eriksen gets the header out. Try to get on the counterattack, actually, after Wisdom gives away possession. But the ref did blow his whistle. But that's it, we win the league. We already knew we won the league, but now for the trophy celebration. I think this was just a really good season, and I'm so excited for Season 3. I think we're going to go for the Champions League and the Capital One Cup, because those are 2 trophies that we have not won yet. So we've won the Premier League, that's done. We've won the FA Cup, that's done. I'm probably going to simulate a lot of Premier League games, although we still do need to win the title, because the board expects us to. But I think even if we finish, like, 3rd or something next season, as long as we win the Champions League, I think we'll be fine. So we have to win the Champions League next season. Otherwise, maybe this career mode would be considered a disappointment, I don't know. Capital One Cup. We're going to try to win it. Obviously, it's not a huge deal if we don't, but just a trophy we haven't won, so I want to go and try to win that. But here it is, Tim Howard, the captain. I think he's one of the main reasons why we won the title. He had, I think, 18 or 19 clean sheets. No, 19 or 20, a ridiculous number of clean sheets, miles ahead of anyone else. I think it was 18 in the end. And he lifts the trophy. Everton, champions of England. Incredible. And there he is, raising the trophy in front of the fans now. A huge celebration at Goodison Park. And I wonder what the Liverpool players and traveling fans are thinking now. I bet they just got out of here. They don't want to see this. There we go. So celebrations continue. The fireworks too. Fireworks over the skies of Liverpool. And that's it. Just a great season. This is really an incredible season. This definitely, I liked this career mode better than my FIFA 15 Chelsea career mode. And this season's probably been my favorite season out of any career mode I've done so far. But yeah, as you can see, we really should have won that game. Liverpool only had 1 shot on target and it went in. We had 7. We had far better shot accuracy, and just their pass accuracy was slightly better. But that's it. And here's the final league table. We're going to go through all the tables and everything. So obviously we finished first by 2 points, only 3 losses in the season, 24 wins, 11 draws, 64 scored. I think that was the second best, I believe. Yeah, it was. And 20 conceded, obviously by far the best in the league. 44 goal difference. Just overall an incredible season. So actually Hull City did just barely make a great escape out of the bottom 3 in the end. So we're going to scroll down here in a second. So the top 4 is Everton, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United, Swansea got Europa League. City finished 7th, very disappointing. Anyways, QPR, Crystal Palace, and West Ham got relegated. Very interesting. In the Community Shield, we won that. We beat Manchester United 2-0. We obviously got in there by winning the FA Cup, and they were in there by winning the Premier League last season. They actually finished 5th this season, so that's a disappointing result for the defending champions in the league. But yeah, we did win the Community Shield at the start of this campaign. FA Cup, you just saw it earlier this episode. After beating Blackburn Rovers 3-1, then Norwich 2-0, then Man City 2-0, we eventually lost to Chelsea 5-4 on penalties in the final. And in the Capital One Cup, on our way to the final, we beat Crystal Palace 5-0, Hull City 2-0, then in the semis, obviously over 2 legs, we drew 2-2 twice with Man City, then won 5-4 on penalties. Then, sadly, we lost 2-1 in the final to United. It was, we scored a late equalizer, and then they scored an even later header from a corner, I believe it was, to win it. So that was a heartbreaking loss in the Capital One Cup final. I still remember that. Anyways, we won our preseason tournament. We beat CSKA Moscow 2-1 in the semis, and then in the final, we defeated Hoffenheim by 2-0. So obviously, it doesn't matter too much. It was only a preseason tournament, but still good to just win something to start off our season well. Then we obviously won the Community Shield after that, so won lots of silverware at the beginning of our season. And in the Champions League, it was a very exciting journey. We topped our group, which contained Olympiacos, Sevilla, and who was it? I think it was CSKA Moscow. Yeah, it was. And then we won the first leg against Monaco away 1-0. Then they beat us 1-0 away. So it obviously went to extra time and then eventually penalties because we both won 1-0 each leg. And then we won 7-6 in a very intense penalty shootout. Then quarterfinals against Porto, we won the first leg 2-0. Then we lost the last the second leg 1-0. They scored a very, very late goal. So unfortunately, we didn't get the clean sheet in the second leg. Then first leg of the semifinals, we beat Bayern Munich 1-0 at the Allianz Arena. We got an away win 1-0. Just very shocking. But then sadly, we just completely collapsed at home, lost 2-0 to Bayern Munich then in the home leg. But their second goal was a very controversial penalty kick. I'm still unsure as to whether that was penalty or not. I really don't think it was, to be honest. But anyways, they did go on to beat Barcelona 2-1 in the final. Barcelona actually smashed Liverpool 6-2 on aggregate. So yeah, there was actually the possibility of a Merseyside derby in the final, but that did not happen, clearly. Europa League, Benfica won the final 2-1 against Man City, who had a disappointing league campaign. Confederations Cup, it hasn't finished yet, but it's Argentina-Germany in the final. That should be exciting. Now, World Cup qualifying, England, which is the team I'm managing. We are top of the group, only by 1 point, though. We are guaranteed a spot in the World Cup finals because there's no way any of the teams in 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th can catch up to us with only 2 games left. But however, we could finish second. Belgium are still undefeated, actually. We've only suffered 1 loss, though. I think we can definitely finish first, though. So a few games left to go in World Cup qualifying next season, and then I'll probably play the World Cup at the end of that, and then partly in the start of the 4th season, but that'll be it, most likely, depending on when we finish next season. If we finish like in the middle of September, right before FIFA 17 comes out, I obviously won't do another season. But yeah, so we will play the 2018 World Cup for sure with England. So that will probably be the final thing of the series. But yeah, now on to the stats and everything from the league and a bunch of other tournaments. And here are the top scorers in Premier League. Rooney was the only person to get 20 goals. And our top scorer was Eriksen, who scored 12, followed by Lacazette, who scored 10. So, yep, those are the top scorers. You can pause this, obviously, at any time just if you want to see something. Rooney also had the most assists. Eriksen had 8. He was our highest. And then there was another Everton player in there. Lacazette was 6. So Eriksen had the 3rd highest. And look at that for clean sheets. 20 from Tim Howard. The closest goalkeeper in 2nd had 9, and that was Kasper Schmeichel. It was a tie, but it's a 3-way tie between Schmeichel of Leicester, Kraft of Swansea, and Courtois of Chelsea for 2nd. Here's the yellow cards. We got a few. I think I saw Baines, and I see Coleman in there with 8 and 7 respectively. 2 players got 10, and Azpilicueta got 4 red cards for Chelsea. Stones got 3. Baines got 1. Yeah, so Stones just got sent off quite a few times. Very, very disappointing, but whatever. Community Shield, top scorers, Delfeu scored the only goal. Oh yeah, I guess the second one must have been an own goal because we won it 2-0, so not sure who scored the second one. I guess obviously it must have been an own goal or something. And here are the assists. Eriksen got the assist for Delfeu. Tim Howard kept a clean sheet, obviously. Stones got a yellow card. Those stats for that. And top scorers in the FA Cup, Lacazette with 6. Very impressive. And that was actually our only top scorer in the FA Cup. And if you're wondering maybe if it sounds different or something, I'm in a different room recording this next part. I had to cut the recording, so I'm recording it later on. But I think our top scorer in the Capital One Cup was actually Parejo with 3, unless I missed one. Yeah, it was. So that's cool. And we had a lot of people on the top scorer list in the preseason tournament. And obviously we weren't in the Copa Europe. Our top Champions League scorer was Aubameyang. He got 5 goals, and then followed up by Lacazette with 4. So they played a huge part in us getting to the semifinals. Aubameyang had 4 assists as well. And Parejo had 2, so those are our top assisters in the Champions League. Clean sheets, Howard had the most in the entire tournament, just like in the Premier League, except it wasn't such a huge margin this time. He had 6. So we played 6 group stage games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we played 12 games, and he kept 6 clean sheets, so that's actually pretty good. So he kept a clean sheet in half of the games we played, Tim Howard did. Not too bad. Anyways, that's it for Champions League. We weren't in the Europa League, but just in case you want to see the top scorers, here they are, because why not? Confederations Cup, again, England is not in this, so this has nothing to do with us, but if you want to see the top scorers, there they are. Now, World Cup qualifiers, we are in this. I see a few England names. I see Welbeck here in 20th with 1 goal. There's a few up here, Sturridge, Walcott, both with 4. There's plenty of England players there. It's the end of the season. They want us to qualify for the Champions League, so top 4. We did that, finished first. And the phone's ringing, fantastic. So they hoped we would have done better. They wanted us to reach the final in the Champions League, and we reached semis, and they said we did well in the Domestic Cup. And now we're going to really quickly, I sped this up since it takes a while to get to the new season. But, yep, I hope you all have enjoyed this second season of my FIFA 16 Everton career mode. This has been an incredible season. I've really enjoyed it, and I think next season will be even better because we are going to go for the Champions League, and I think we can win it in this time around. So, we won 2 trophies this season. I guess 3 if you count the European International Cup preseason. Anyways, they want us to win the league, win the Domestic Cup, and reach the Champions League final again. So, that is, I think we can do it, really. Anyways, we're signing up for a new preseason tournament to get some extra cash should we win. But basically, yeah, so even if I'm hoping we do kind of well in the league. Although, even if we finish 3rd or something, I don't know if I've already said this, because again, I'm recording this at a later time. But even if we finish third or something in the league, I think as long as we win the Champions League, our job is secure. So then after this season ends, this is going to be my last full season. But at the end of this career mode, we will just go barely into Season 4. 1, to do the World Cup with England, and 2, to do the Copa Europe, should we win the Champions League. So, yeah. Because I want to try to... And, well, next season... Well, no, this has nothing to do with what I was saying. I don't know why I was going to bring that up. But, yes, basically, I'm just going to try to win every trophy possible. So we still haven't won the Champions League, still haven't won the Capital One Cup, and still have not won the Copa Europe. Obviously, since we haven't won either of the European Championship or European tournaments and stuff. So right now I'm just putting some players on the loan or transfer list or whatever. That's what I've been doing in the background for the past minute or so. But anyways, that's going to be about it for this career mode. If you have any players that you'd like me to bring in the next season, we have 50 million, I think, 50 million pounds, then let me know in the comments below. Leave your suggestions. And be sure to vote. I have a link in the description. Be sure to vote in the poll. It's early voting. It's not the final thing, but it's early voting for my next career mode, which I'll do in FIFA 17. It's early voting. Again, it's not the final thing. I'll narrow it down later on. But yeah, hope you all have enjoyed Season 2 of my FIFA 16 Everton career mode. Come on, you Blues!